Hi, welcome to the overall weekly message for the week of the 11th to the 18th. So this is Sunday to Sunday, an overview. This is the Power Tower cards with the energies that are going to be surrounding us. And I'll pull additional cards. I just wanted to get the foundation down so you're not watching me shuffle. But I have to tell you, these cards flew out of the deck so quickly, so fiercely, they almost smacked me in my face. So I think we put to bed, we went through a lot last week, the energy was really tough. I think we've worked out a lot of things, and now things are really charging forward. We'll go through the cards, but just looking at them, it's just so positive and so much movement and going forward. And so I think we let go of a lot of things last week and the week prior, work things through. So let's go through each card and I'll pull additional cards. But again, this is the overall weekly for the 11th to the 18th, Sunday to Sunday. And here we go. We start off with the Page of Ariel. And this is the image. It actually is the Page of Pentacles. And usually this is new, messages coming in about money, tangible things. Um, it's very interesting. The card itself says an excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education, time to get to work. I always think of this as news coming in about a new project, news coming in about potential money or payoffs or something that's in the physical. So you could be receiving a message next week in regards to something tangible, earthbound, probably an opportunity, something that could have a payoff, news about that. That's what I always think about with that card. And then the next one, you have the Star. You cannot get a better card. This is a dream coming true. Believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. As you saw last week, the energies were kind of harsh. We had a lot of moon energy, so now we're in the Star. So whatever you've been working on is paying off. You're going to see rewards, dreams coming true. The stars are aligned. So whatever you're working on, positive outcome here. And then we have the Knight of Michael. And here you are charging forth, strong, committed, intellectual. I almost feel the Page of Ariel will come in with some news and opportunity and everything else. And here you are on your horse moving quickly. Whatever comes in, you're going to be charging forth, very committed, ready to, ride that horse, into tangible outcomes, positive outcomes. So whatever news you get next week, it's going to drive you to action. And definitely the Knight of Michael also, it's sword energy. You want to be logical, intellectual. This is probably very work oriented. So it might be a week of really getting to work and making strides and positive steps work wise. I only asked for one card for the crowning card, and I got two. I actually got a whole bunch. I had to limit it down. There was so much these cards wanted to say. This was the main one, so this is why I know it's very work-oriented next week. This is the Eight of Ariel. This is really the Eight of Pentacles. This is the workhorse, the apprentice card. You're working hard to build up your coins. And it says, take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. This is all about working really hard at something. You're probably getting more skills. You're probably really focused right now. I believe whatever's coming in message-wise with this Page of Ariel in the beginning of the week or sometime next week, you're going to be charging forth and working really hard to accomplish whatever needs to be done. And then the next one is the Knight of Raphael. This is the Knight of Cups. So I think this is almost you too. I mean, it could be somebody around you, but I almost feel like you're going to be very introspective. You're going to be, very committed. This is something often you're swept off your feet by somebody or an offer. But I think that this is positive relationships more on that level. You could be forging some really good partnerships this week with this crowning card. It really favors romantic relationships. It favors partnerships of all kinds. And if this is you, or situations could really sweep you off your feet in some sense. I'm leaning towards work only because these are very work-oriented cards and project-oriented. So something's going to come in. You're going to get some kind of message. The stars are aligned here. You're going to be moving forward, very intellectual, stay logical, working very hard. And here you have the Knight of Raphael, which is showing to be it's almost in line with your heart, I want to say, on that level. You might have somebody coming in full of love, but I just feel it's more work-oriented. The overall energy, interesting. I wanted one card, I got two. The first one, even though this is all work-oriented, we got the rest and rejuvenation. Very interesting card. Before I explain that, I also wanted to show the additional one. The energy of next week is adjacent possibilities. Sorry for the background noise. But what this shows to me, what I'm picking up from these cards, is that no matter how busy we are, how much we want to accomplish, everything that's going on work-wise, it would be wise to rest and rejuvenate ourselves and see how he's almost in a meditative state and tuning into that inner knowledge, that intuition and everything else. And that being in this state opens you up to adjacent possibilities. So no matter how busy you are, grab those periods of rest and rejuvenation and tune in and focus, because there could be adjacent possibilities, doors open all around that you don't even notice right away, different options that you could possibly take. The world is opening up to you. There are doors appearing where there was none before. You could be getting aha moments of which way to go, a different door to open. You could unlock and open other doors next week. So it seems that there's definitely an energy shift that's happened this November. I mean, definitely. It's been so powerful, this moon energy. And now we're moving forward with all these work projects, working very hard. The stars are now aligned and upon us. We made it through whatever period and energy we had to. Now there's going to be new projects, new connections, all very positive. Charge forth, and also in between remain, grab a little rest and rejuvenate to make sure you don't miss these new doors that could be opening, or that you can get in some insight that unlocks the key to these additional doors. So doors could really open next week. So stay open to that. Don't be so overworked you miss any opportunities. So what else am I getting from here? I just really think that new things are going to be offered to you. Tangible things are going to be offered and opening up next week, especially with these open doors. You have the page coming in with new messages. Stars are aligned. These are believe in yourself. We put to bed difficult situations. We're moving into, better waters. Stars are shining on you. You will have to make movement next week. You're going to be charging almost on this horse, moving quickly, being very logical, getting a lot done, working very hard. And here, the Knight of Raphael, I really think it's still you, that you're going to be swept off your feet, whether these are really positive situations coming in, things like that. It's going to be a good week next week. Let's see if we can get let's get some goddess guidance. I always love using these cards. So let's get some additional guidance next week, and maybe I'll pull some empowerment cards as well. But what's in this week of so much going on work-wise, it looks like, and opening up to new possibilities. And we got out of that energy last week. Ooh, I knew they wanted to say something. Oh, how lovely. Sorceress. Yes, this is like the manifester card. I really always think of the magician in the tarot when I get this card. And it says you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. Absolutely. And with all of this movement going on, these 2 nights, and working very hard, and this page of Ariel, which is total opportunity being offered, you're being a sorceress. You're creating this. You're going to be really manifesting next week. Let's see what else we get from the goddesses. Conjuring up all this positive, that's manifesting literally your clear intentions into reality. Powerful card. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's So interesting. We got this last time, endings and beginnings. I think that we're really beginning a new whole cycle here. It says the old must be released so that the new can enter. We got this last time. I think that we're ending and having a lot of new beginnings going on right now. That might be finishing up as a carryover from last week. Really powerful to get that with the manifestor, just showing the birth, the death and birth of the new cycle. That's confirming that. And that's been the energy for this month with everything with the planets and the moon and everything. Is there any other additional? Let's see if there's one more. I feel like they want one more. We have so much to get accomplished next week. It's going to be an exciting week next week. You have 2 nights charging forth and a lot of pentacle energy. It's a lot of things are going to be in the tangible forming. Oh my gosh. Leap of faith. Leap of faith, that's fabulous. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. Yes, and these are such action cards, these Knight of Ariels and of Michael and Raphael. I mean, this is all about, we must have taken a leap of faith. We're following our heart's desires. We're trying to make it happen. Go for it, because you're harnessing that sorceress energy. I'm going to put that right here. Leap of faith, absolutely. So we're supposed to go for it and embody that night energy and charge forth and go for what you want and these new changes and these new beginnings that are going to start taking place. Let's see if we can get some empowerment cards too. I love these cards because this feels like a very powerful week that we're entering also. Especially with all this work cards that we're trying to accomplish. We're harnessing sorceress energy. Lots of endings and beginnings still happening. And we're going to be working really hard here. Let's see. What can we get? Empowerment cards for next week. So we stay in the power of the sorceress. I love that card. What's our empowerment card for next week? If we can accomplish what we need to next week. Ooh, here we go. Discernment. Interesting. I've never gotten this. See the truth of the situation. Use common sense and do not be fooled. Pay attention. Your intuition knows. Ooh, this reminds me of this rest and rejuvenation. Almost, if you look at him, he's in this meditative state, and I think that's what we need while we're working very hard. It's that discernment of seeing the truth of the situation, using common sense, and don't be fooled. Your intuition knows. Tune in, because there could be things opening up. You're trying to discern what might be valid, what might work, what might not. Especially when you're working really hard, use discernment of how best to use your time and energy. Discerning what you need to go for, what you need to let go of, especially endings and beginnings. Discernment, which door to open, which to go through, what to do. Use discernment. Ooh! Oh my goodness. Let's see. One more card. I feel like these cards are so excited to give messages that it's like they have to calm down to give me the right one. Hold on. Okay. These two want to come out? We'll get both. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have energy. And this says life force is flowing. Open yourself to receive the power from within. We've gotten this before. This is all about you're going to probably charging forth on your own energy this week, next week. So also, you know that it's flowing, and to tune in and to keep your energies right, you're going to have to tune in and rest and relax, rejuvenation. Tune into your energy, monitor your energy levels, keep them flowing, and keep tapping into that power within. And with that, you also have integrity, which we kind of got that card last week as well. In a different card. Drop the things that offend your soul. Wow. Embrace your truth. It's your life. Let no one live it for you. Wow. I really think, last week was all about tapping into your inner power, letting a lot of things go. And this is still, again, staying in line with your integrity. You have to drop and let go and end those things that aren't in line with your soul. the term that offend your soul is really, drop the things that offend your soul. It's like, wow, embrace your truth. It's your life. Let no one live it for you. Absolutely. So it's using discernment, going within to pull that inner energy out of you. Hold firm in your integrity. These are the things that you're going to need to get what you need accomplished next week. There is discernment even of where you're going to put your energy, and remain in your integrity through it all. I really love these messages. We can get, I feel like they want to say one more thing. I know it's a lot of cards for the self-empowerment, but I didn't feel like it was done. But, and then we have journey. Focus on how far you have come, not how far you have to go. You will find help in unexpected places. Wow. We are all working really hard. I think we have a lot that we want to accomplish. We have literally the Eight of Pentacles up here. We're working really hard on accomplishing something. Sometimes we also have to reflect, it's in the journey. I know we have our sights set on what we want to accomplish. We just want to get there already, but it is the journey also, and focusing on just how far you've come, not just on how far yet you have to go. And you are going to have help in in different places that you never even thought possible. You're on this journey. Use discernment and focus your energy and integrity and everything else. Let's see what else I can pull for just to help us through this week. Let's get some self-love as well, because it's a really crazy, busy week, I feel. And we're going to have to, just like that energy card says, we still have to carve out some rest and rejuvenation time, no matter how much is going on around us, and no matter how much we're trying to accomplish. And knowing what to decipher, what we want to work on, managing our energy level, standing in our integrity through it all, and getting what we want to accomplish. So let's see what our self-love is for next week. Self-love. Okay, what's our self-love for next week? I know this card wants to come out. Okay. Wow, clarify your desire. Be clear about what you want. Do not ask out of lack, but from the deepest joy in your heart. Then you will see things quickly shift around you. Wow. Let me read this again. Be clear about what you want. Do not ask out of lack, but from the deepest joy in your heart. Then you will see things quickly shift around you. That goes in line with this integrity. Also with discernment. This is really being clear about what you want to manifest. Talk about manifest, that's a sorcerer card. It's really clarifying your desire to yourself, to the universe. Ooh, I'm really going for it. Oh my God. And then we got this magnificent card, create. Everyone has the ability to create a life of joy. It is our birthright to manifest our desires. Yes, this is a real manifester kind of week. Create. Clarify your desire and create. This is going to be a really powerful week next week. Wow, just go for it. Keep in mind your energy levels, rest and rejuvenate when you need to. Don't miss those opening doors that might be opening. Don't be too busy not to recognize. Charge forth. You have sorceress power. You're harnessing this energy of the sorceress, and the main thing is you're working really hard. You're going to see some payoffs. The stars are shining on you. It's time to clarify your desire and definitely create. You have the ability to create the life you want. This is it. And you're going to be really busy trying to accomplish that next week. So have a fabulous week. And should we get one? I'd like to end with the Guardian Angel card. Let me have an explanation point. What do the Guardian Angels want to say? Can definitely feel, even this reading that I'm doing right now, it's much faster paced. I feel like we're going to have a really fast-paced week next week. That's the energy I'm picking up with all these nights. And even the way that I'm doing this reading, I feel very rushed. And I don't know why. I feel like I'm tuning into the energies of next week where it's going to be maybe perhaps fast moving. And that's the night energy that I'm feeling. Like some things might be coming in very quickly. I think that we're going to be working maybe on many different things in many different areas. And I just feel that we have to remain, maybe that's why this rest and rejuvenation is coming in, because if we're feeling a little crazed or a little pulled in too many directions, we might have to take a moment out to rest and pull back and just rejuvenate and think. And there are all these adjacent opportunities open, all these doors. And sometimes when the doors open, it's almost like, which one do I go through? So if you get any of that, just rest and rejuvenate, pull back a little bit, and come from a logical place with these nights, charging forth logically, with your heart, but also with logic, what you want to accomplish, where you're going to direct your energy. Maybe that's where the discernment comes from. Discernment. Keep in mind your energy levels and stand in your integrity. Clarify your desire and create. But I just noticed I'm like really rushing through this reading. It's much more on that than in my other past readings, weekly readings. So I feel like it's going to be faster moving. I think we are working very hard too. Okay, so let's see what the guardian angel. This one was. Oh my God! This one. Oh my God! This was actually very strange. I feel like something turned this card over without me doing it. Okay, this is definitely it. Opportunity. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities await you. Stop dwelling on past mistakes. Surrender the past lovingly. There is nothing to regret. All is always in perfect and divine order. Everything that you've ever experienced has helped you in some way. The past is behind you. The path ahead is clear. Move ahead joyfully and fulfill your heart's desire. Wow. This totally sums up the difference in energy that I'm feeling. Last week, the week before, it probably was that moon energy. So many things were rising to the surface. There were so many challenges. It was difficult to get through. Lots of things getting kicked up. Lots of things had to be worked out with other people as well, not just with yourself. And here, this is the clearing I'm talking about. I feel that the path ahead is clear. Yes. Opportunity. Yes. We're seeing opportunity. Page of Pentacles. That's the card of opportunity. Eight of Ariel. That's the workhorse. I mean, you're really working hard on something and good success building up your coins with that. And there's a lot of movement here. This is a totally different energy. We're moving forward. And we have the opportunity card. I have to read this again. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities await you. Stop dwelling on the past mistakes. Surrender the past lovingly. There's nothing to regret. All is always in perfect and divine order. Everything you've ever experienced has helped you in some way. And the past is behind you, including last week and the week before. The path ahead is clear. Move forward joyfully and fulfill your heart's desire. Fulfill your heart's desire. And we literally have clarify your desire and create. Powerful, wonderful week. Definitely a week of opportunity and movement. Have a fabulous week. And check out my channel for other readings. Take care. Have a great week.